Coming up on this edition of New England Ski Journal, the ski season is here, and you know what that means. A trip to the annual Country Ski and Sports Ski Expo to check out the latest gear. We'll talk to the president of Killington and Pico Mountain about their recent change in ownership. Plus, we'll check in at Jackson Hole in Wyoming for some of the wildest skiing in the West. With the nice autumn weather, ski season kind of snuck up on us this year. But it is snowing in the mountains, and we are ready to hit the slopes. Hello everyone, I'm Meredith Gorman, and welcome to a new season of New England Ski Journal. Of course, we can't go skiing or snowboarding without some of the latest gear, so that's why we annually take a trip to the Country Ski and Sports Ski Expo.
I started skiing last year and got hooked, and renting was just so expensive and it just didn't make sense. So when I saw the discount and you can get all the deals, we had nothing better to do on Saturday except to come spend money and save money.
So this is our fourth year here in Hanover, Mass, and we couldn't be happier. It's head to toe skiing and snowboarding. Truly anything you need in the sport, we have it here at a pretty good discount.
Today I bought a pair of boots and my buddy bought some bindings, $30 off. So then now we're gonna go talk to this guy over here and see if we can get some discounts on lift tickets for the season.
So we have a big exhibitor area with different mountains offering exclusive deals, whether it's lodging or preseason tickets. And we also, every year, try to work out different deals with mountains. So for this year, 2024, any skier who leases with us, 18 years or younger, gets an entire season's pass to Saddleback for free. The big ticket items is where people get drawn into, and a lot of the times you might find, yes, I got skis and boots, but why wouldn't I also get the helmet and goggles that replace my 10-year-old helmet and goggles? Because it's all so much less expensive than a normal retail shop.
It was way better than I was expecting. A lot of options, a lot of just merchandise all around.
If you didn't have the chance to meet us down here today, it's not a big deal. We do have our 3 locations in Quincy, Hanson, and Westwood, and you can always shop online at countryski.com.
Wachusett Mountain recently received the Massachusetts Small Business Administration's Legacy Award. The award celebrates successful small businesses, and here to speak on it, as well as what's new at Wachusett, is Public Relations Manager Chris Stimson. Congratulations, Chris. Tell us about this honor.
Yeah, absolutely. The Crowley family's been a fixture here in central Massachusetts. So last year, the Small Business Association gave us a little recognition, which was really exciting. Actually, back when the mountain first started, the SBA was one of the first ones to invest in the mountain and really believed in us from the get-go. So it was really cool to get some recognition from them.
That's wonderful, Chris. So tell us, what's new at Wachusett this year?
Sure. We've been working hard all summer, as we always do, get ready for the season. We put in 14 new tower fan guns, just expanding our snowmaking operations. So you'll notice those up and down all over the mountain, actually, all pumping out as much snow as we can. We're always reinvesting in the guest experience, especially when it comes to the on-mountain experience. So the snow guns are crucial for that.
And we hear there's a new chairlift coming to Wachusett.
The new chairlift is coming next summer, so that'll be ready for the 2025-2026 season. But we did put the deposit down on a new Doppelmayr 6-pack to replace the Summit, the Polar Express lift. So that'll be coming next year.
Tell us about some of the events that you have coming up.
We always have our holiday events here at the mountain. We'll have Santa visiting. We'll have our New Year's Eve celebration. We're actually premiering a Hallmark movie that was shot here at the mountain last season. So that'll be December 12th. And that'll be a fun time. I think the actors and the director will be here doing Q&A as well.
What kind of ticket packages are you offering this season?
Yeah, we always have the beginner package. If you're new to skiing, that's the best, cheapest way to get into it. It includes a lift ticket lesson and rental gear, everything you need to get started. Early season lift tickets are always discounted. They're based on how much terrain we have open, so you can get some pretty good deals there. And once we get really going for the season, night skiing is always a good bet. If you're looking to save a couple bucks, we're always open till 9:30 p.m. mid-season, so that's always a good safe bet.
And what's the best way for people to keep up with conditions and what's going on at Wachusett?
Wachusett.com. Check out the Snow Report page there. You can look at our social media. If you want to get in touch with us, it's info@wachusett.com is the email, or give us a call.
Thanks, Chris. And we would like to extend our condolences to the Crowley family and everyone at Wachusett on the death of David Crowley. David was involved in the ski industry for nearly 50 years and was instrumental in many of the innovative marketing and business ideas that has made Wachusett a success story in Massachusetts. Stay with us. We'll have more from the annual Ski Expo coming up next. And later in the show, we'll show you what's new at Jackson Hole Resort in Wyoming. New England Ski Journal is brought to you by Country Ski and Sport, a family business celebrating over 50 years of exceptional service. By Hestra Gloves, taking care of your hands since 1936. And by Great Glen Trails, your one-stop destination for winter adventure at the base of Mount Washington in Pinkham Notch, New Hampshire.
Hi everyone, Ray Stenson at Country Ski and Sport. We are excited to be part of the New England Ski Journal again this year. We are at the Country Ski and Sport Expo in Hanover. This is our 8th season doing it, where we have excellent deals and awesome service. Today we're going to be talking about snowboards and how much the technology has advanced in the snowboard world. I have 3 boards that I want to show you today, and the first one is from Ride, which is the Twin Pig. So this board here is very soft, very forgiving, and meant to go all over the mountain. It's a twin board, so it means you can ride in each direction for extreme versatility. Ride makes excellent product for beginners, intermediate, experts. They make boots, bindings, and boards, one of our favorite brands. So the second board I'm going to be talking about is a board from K2 called the After Black. This is also a twin board designed for the whole mountain. It's camber with tip rocker, so this board is really designed to perform well on trail in icy conditions, but again, can be used everywhere. K2 is an excellent brand. You know, they make skis, snowboards, kind of everything for anyone who loves winter. This is a unisex board. You know, men or women can ride it anywhere all over the mountain. The third and final board is a board from Rossignol called the One. So it's tapered in a way that makes it turn easier to allow you to get more power on trail. So what's pretty cool about this board is it has a serrated edge, kind of like a knife, designed to cut through the ice, give you really good lock-in feeling while on trail, also creating power. So it's a pretty unique board, really fun, really cool. Rossignol makes awesome product. If someone's looking to get into snowboarding, they should go see a snowboard professional at Country Ski and Sport. We can talk to them, figure out exactly what they need. In Hanson, Quincy, and Westwood, we will get you ready for all your ski and snowboard needs at Country Ski and Sport.
Here on New England Ski Journal, we always like to hear about the best deals on lift tickets. And each year it's hard to beat the weekday deals that you can get at Burke Mountain in Vermont. Joining us from Burke Mountain is Sarah Kozlu, the Marketing and Events Manager. Hi Sarah, tell us about these deals.
So at Burke Mountain, we're getting ready for another incredible winter. Our midweek lift ticket deal continues with Monday through Friday, non-holiday, being $45 a person. We also have our incredible Other Mountain Pass deal, which is $65 for any other mountain pass holders, no blackouts, so that's all season. We also have our Wicked Wednesday deal continuing. It's going to be buy one, get 2 free on Wednesday, so everybody skis for a total of $45. And that is also Wednesday, non-holiday, just right at our ticket window.
We know the Burke Hotel sits right in the middle of the mountain. Tell us about it.
Yeah, so our hotel is ski in, ski out, and all rooms have a view of either Slopeside or the Willoughby Gap. We also have on-site dining, on-site shopping, hot tub, gym, and arcade, so it's really a great spot for before or after the slopes.
Is it true that long lift lines are rare at Burke?
We boast a very short lift line, and even when we do have kind of somewhat of a line, it usually moves pretty quickly, so you'll definitely get more runs in than you necessarily would want to, so you better prepare your legs for the downhill. The lower mountain really lends itself to younger people as well as people that are learning to ski for the first time, and because of that division, we don't end up having a large mixture of never ever skiers or children with the adults that are kind of trying to go as fast as possible. So it's a nice kind of way to divide it up.
But we hear that you also have some pretty advanced trails too.
Yeah, we have some great trails off the summit that are really great for advanced skiing. We have East Bowl, which is actually ungroomed and no snowmaking on that. So it's a completely natural trail. So if you're really looking for kind of the old style skiing that you would get, that'd be that trail for you.
Why should someone travel to Burke Mountain Resort?
Yeah, I always say Burke Mountain is kind of like your home away from home. As I said, it's a really great community mountain feel. You're going to be embraced with open arms when you come. Lots of big smiles on our part, and you're going to be there for the skiing first and foremost, and we're going to make sure that you have a great time. And also, like I said, we have some of the best deals, especially midweek in the state. So we really boast ourselves on that.
Go to skiburke.com for everything that's happening at Burke. But we know that some of you like to cross-country ski. And in New Hampshire, you can find some of the most scenic Nordic skiing at Great Glen Trails. Here to talk about it is Nordic Nate Harvey. And Nate, you guys have been on the show before, but for those new viewers, tell us about Great Glen Trails.
Yeah, so Great Glen Trails Outdoor Center is a 4-season resort, basically. We're like the recreation hub at the base of the Ottawa. For the winter season, we do skiing, snowshoeing, fat biking, tubing, and then our snow coach lessons. We have an incredible shop, but I'm sure we'll get into that stuff. So those are the basics, is cross-country skiing, beautiful trails, half day or full day access.
And we've seen some of the footage from the cross-country ski trails. It pretty much doesn't get more scenic than that.
I think North Conway just got best ski town in the universe or something last week. So this is a beautiful spot, and this is one of the reasons that people come to North Conway is to ski here at Great Glen Trails.
You mentioned your ski shop. Tell us more.
This is our 30th anniversary this winter, 24-25 season, and we've built quite a reputation of having a big variety of skis and clothing and all the things that go with it. We don't do an online store, and most of the staff here have been here for a couple of decades, if not the whole time. So we know our product. We've got a great selection. That's the deal.
And speaking of the auto road, the snow coach seems to be getting popular. Tell us about that.
Oh, it is already popular. Yeah. So the snow coach is another thing, just like our snow tubing hill and snowshoeing, that any family can jump on and enjoy the winter. So it's an hour-and-a-half round trip narrated tour on a tracked 4-wheel drive van. We blast them off every hour throughout the winter. I would imagine we'll be starting mid-December and roll right through mid-March.
It seems like you can spend a whole vacation at Great Glen Trails.
Yes, people do camp out at the Glen House for a couple of nights, and they'll go ski Wildcat for an afternoon, come down here, go tubing with the kids, because there's this cute little fire pit at the top of the tubing hill. You can bite off just 2 hours of that, and it's fun. And then take a ski lesson here with our instructors. You can kill a weekend for sure. If you're interested in booking something ahead of time, like the snow coach or tubing, ski lessons, you can always go to the website, and that'll give you the daily rates, all of that stuff. So it's greatglentrails.com, and pretty easy to use, friendly website.
Congratulations on 30 years, and thank you, Nordic Nate. It sounds like a great vacation idea. Stay with us on New England Ski Journal, because coming up is our interview with Killington's Mike Solimano, and we continue our hang at the Country Ski and Sport Expo.
I got some skis, bindings, and boots.
New skis, new boots, and we got ski passes with the type of skis that we bought.
I got a sweet jacket. My girlfriend got a brand new pair of skis and bindings for the whole thing for about $500.
We're looking at new gear at the Country Ski and Sports Ski Expo, and we'll need it to take on the Beast of the East, Killington and Pico Mountain. And the big news at Killington is the recent sale of the resort to a group of local investors. Here to tell us more is Killington President and GM Mike Solimano. Welcome, Mike. So what does the sale mean for the resort?
Yeah, it's really exciting that after all these years, Killington's come back to local control. We were owned by Powder, which was part of a multi-resort company based in Utah. And when they wanted to sell, they talked to some locals here, and a small group, ended up about 14 families, put money together and were able to make the deal happen. So it's really exciting for us.
What does the fact that the owners are local mean for the mountain and the community?
Well, the great part is every one of these investors has some tie to Killington. They're all at least local in terms of owning homes here for decades, right? The two lead investors, Michael Ferry and Phil Gross, have owned homes here since the 70s. And, it's really great. They understand the mountain. They love this place. They didn't really want it to get sold to another big ski conglomerate. And they really just wanted to make sure we had the resources moving forward. So really the exciting part is they've committed to, at least for the next, say, 10 years, to reinvest all the money we make in capital investments.
Let's talk about some of those reinvestments and improvements. Let's start with snowmaking.
The old type of technology needed a lot of air to push the water through the snowmaking gun. And over the years, the technology's really improved. So now you need much less air, which is the part that uses a lot of energy, costs a lot of money. And so we've been investing in these new low energy guns, 500 this year and another 500 next year. So that's a massive investment, about $7 million. So it's really going to be a game changer for us.
And how about your lifts?
We announced that we're going to replace the Superstar lift, which is a 4-person detachable, which means it's one of the faster type lifts. That's getting older, and we're going to replace that with the 6-person chairlift. That's the trail. We do the Women's World Cup every Thanksgiving, and so that's a really important trail. That's also the trail we ski into May and sometimes into June on.
Now, earlier you mentioned the family experience at Killington. Can you expand on that?
Killington's known for having a really great variety. We're big, but, we try to, we have some of the best black terrain and blue, but in terms of beginner family type stuff, we probably have the most green terrain, in the East. I think that's the one nice thing you find at Killington is you come for a couple days, you can ski pretty much every day, and you never really have to go back to the same trail twice. We have over 150 trails, so that's really fun.
Check out Killington.com for more. Thanks, Mike, and have a great ski season. From Vermont, we head west to Wyoming. When we return, it's our annual Talk with Jackson Hole's Andrew Way. Find out what's new there and hear about how easy it is to get to the resort. New England Ski Journal's Base Camp podcast is the weekly podcast on the New England ski scene and beyond. Be sure to download Base Camp wherever you get your podcasts or at skijournal.com. Welcome back to New England Ski Journal. We're enjoying our annual trip to the Country Ski and Sports Ski Expo. And now it's time to bring in Andrew Way from Jackson Hole Ski Resort. Andrew, we know you guys are already open, so tell us about it.
We opened the day after Thanksgiving, as we always do. This year that was November 29th. And then we're running all the way through April 13th this year, so 134 days of skiing.
So tell us what's new this year at Jackson Hole.
We are really excited about the new sublet chair. Basically, we've replaced a fixed grip quad with a detachable quad that's going to be faster. And then we also invested in much heavier chairs. For anyone who's ever ridden the sublet chair, one of the sportier rides in North America, right? There's some classics, and it's definitely one of them. And that ridgeline catches quite a bit of wind. So not only are we going to be able to get people up the mountain faster, it's going to cut that ride time in about half, roughly. We are dropping a film about sublet, and really excited about some incredible historical archival footage of everything that's gone on there. Not only the chair, but the skiing and all the altitudes and all that sort of stuff. So just really, really excited about that.
What type of deals do you have going on, especially early season?
Our first is Destination December. So the first part of Destination December, on December 7th, we're bringing back our what turned out to be our wildly popular Ski and Jeans Day. And that's going to be $25 lift tickets on December 7th. You can ski all weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday for $199. And we're going to try to break that world record again. We broke it last year with 3,100 and change, and we're going to try to get even more people out here skiing and riding in jeans. It's just a blast. Destination December then moves in the following weekend, December 14th, with Kids on Snow. Kids ski free with an adult, and we've got mechanical bulls and sleigh rides and dogs running around and just all kinds of awesome stuff.
I'm always amazed every year we talk to you just how easy it is to get to Jackson Hole. You have an airport right there.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's the only place in the country where you can fly in and land in a national park. And you come in, usually that's a north to south landing, and the Tetons are right there on your right. It's actually get the right side window seat. That's a little tip, because you get the Teton views just right in your face. It's great. It's super easy. Direct flights from 13 different destinations. The one, of course, we're always working on is we want to direct from Logan, and that's still not in the cards, right now. based on some aircraft availability with the airlines that we talked to. But we did bring back Minneapolis service. So from Logan, it's a real direct shot to Minneapolis, and then Minneapolis direct into Jackson, which is super cool.
For those East Coast skiers, why should a trip to Jackson Hole be on their travel agenda?
There's a really interesting article that was written and published in Australia this past summer, and the headline, of course, was grabby, right? It was like, is this North America's most dangerous ski resort, you know? But the article was actually really good, and what it talked about was that we certainly have some of the most extreme inbounds and gate access skiing on the continent, and there's a lot of other awesome resorts that have good arguments for, you know, who's the best. But we also have, you know, the north side of our resort is just this really spectacular terrain that still features plenty of Jackson Hole Black Diamond, but also has a lot of great intermediate and even beginner terrain. It's important to remember about Jackson Hole is that we really do have it all here. We are certainly known for the altitudes and crags and, you know, Corbetts and all these things that are just wildly difficult and spectacular, and people love to come out and challenge themselves on that, but there really is something for everybody.
We would love to get out to Jackson Hole sometime soon. Go to jacksonhole.com for more. That wraps up our season premiere of New England Ski Journal. I'm Meredith Gorman, and I want to thank Country Ski and Sport for another great ski expo. Enjoy the start of winter. New England Ski Journal is brought to you by Country Ski and Sport, a family business celebrating over 50 years of exceptional service. By Hestra Gloves, taking care of your hands since 1936. And by Great Glen Trails, your one-stop destination for winter adventure at the base of Mount Washington in Pinkham Notch, New Hampshire.